Today I'm gonna show you how I made Lae'zel's camp outfit pants and belts from Baldur's Gate 3. I also have patterns in my Etsy shop for it if you're interested. I'll link them down in the description below. This pattern of course only works for similar body features as mine, in this case a size S or EU 36. If you're close to my measurements, you will most likely get away with some tiny adjustments. I recommend making a mock-up version to ensure the fit for the actual piece. All you need to build this yourself is olive stretch platter, green linen, sewing chalk, scissors, fabric clips and pins, a 3D printer, laser cutter or Cricut machine for the pattern, black Hexflex color, brushes and a kitchen sponge, dark silver metallic Hexflex, masking tape, zipper and velcro, 1 to 2 and 3 to 5 mm HD foam, a box cutter and craft knife, contact cement, a mask for gluing, a Dremel and heat gun, black Hexflex primer, flexible clear coat, brown platter, a metal ring and rivets, acrylics for weathering, basic sewing equipment, and of course a sewing machine. I'll link you the products I used in the video description. We will start sewing the pants first. My fabric is only stretchy in one direction and I'll make sure that I use that wrapping around my body. I also tried the elastic stitch of my overlock and the top stitch on a test piece before. After cutting all leg panels, I assemble them, leaving open the seam between front inner leg and back inner leg. If you're using an overlock machine as I did here, make sure you secure the seams properly. I repeat the process for the other leg. Here you can see I ironed all panels before moving on. Generally iron after every step. Use a cotton cloth in between your iron and the platter. Then I started top stitching the seams to secure them and to add a nice detail line on top. If you can, use a Teflon foot for your machine to make working with the platter easier. Afterwards, I tested my color for the pattern on a piece of fabric just to see if it would work. And it did. I then printed my pattern using a 3D printer, but this can also be done with a laser cutter or Cricut machine. I included files for all in my shop. I then started working my way through the whole pants, guided by the design in the game, and ended up with something looking like this. Here I already had the waistband and cuffs cut out too. The cuffs I also painted on the outside. Then I finally closed the inner seam on the legs and afterwards closed the seam between the leg panels too. I also added a top stitch on this seam. Now I could try on the pants. Then I sewed the cuffs and their mirrored parts together, first on the long and then on the short side, forming a loop. Afterwards, I closed the back seam on the hidden waistband and added a top stitch to it. Now I could sew the hidden waistband to the pants and fold it in. I also sewed the cuffs to the leg parts, making sure to have the painted part on the outside when turned around. Looking great already. I added some hand stitching on the cuffs since ironing alone did not keep them in place. I used a stretch stitch to ensure it wouldn't rip. I did the same on the waistband, as I originally wanted to add a blind stitch by machine, but my overlock broke just before that. Pants are done. Let's move on to the waistband and cut out the pattern twice from green linen fabric. Sew the long pieces together and turn it around. Then get at the fabric using your zipper length. Sew in the zipper using a zipper foot. Cut down the seam allowance and zigzag stitch it to the zipper insides. Sew in the zipper ends by hand and then you're already done again. Finally, it's time for the foam detail. Cut out the details with a craft knife using a 45-degree angle and Dremel them to look like this. Then cut out the other parts using a box cutter, put on your mask and glue them together. Dremel the edges smooth, heat seal and shape a bit. Draw on the pattern as a guide and glue the details. Heat seal and shape again. Prime it with black Hexflex primer. Paint with Hexflex silver. And add black weathering afterwards. Then you can optionally add a flexible clear coat and you're done. Glue on a Velcro strip in the back and sew one on the green waistband to assemble the pieces. I also weathered the waistband here. Now onto the foam belt. Glue the foam to the platter fabric, turn the seam allowance inside and glue it down too. Now you can add a top stitch on the long sides. To close around the metal ring, I added Velcro as shown here. I first glued it on the inside and sewed it to the outside. I then added 3 rivets per side like shown here. Last step was weathering the belt and then everything's ready. I can't wait for your creations with my patterns, so if you followed along, please tag me in your work in progress content, I'd love to see. Thank you!